Welcome back to my channel, guys. My name is Sharna Jade, as my YouTube name suggests. I'm here to bring to you guys yeah, you're probably thinking, what Morphe palette? They all look the same, like they're all black with writing on it. But guys, this is the 35M palette. It is gorgeous. So, I'll tell you a bit about the palette first. Initially, when Morphe first came out, they released their 35 pan palettes, which included 35 shades of eyeshadow. So now they've got 12 pan eyeshadow palettes. They've got the 8 ones, I believe. They've got 15 and 35, and then like they've got 139 palette. But I believe they've just released a collab with James Charles. However, most people are used to the 35 shades. On opening the palette, this is what you get. So you get the pamphlet with the names, which they never used to do. I recently reordered the 35B palette, and initially they didn't have names, so now they've got one of these and it has names in it. So I mean, it's nice, it's just very annoying, but you know, if you're doing videos and stuff and you want to explain what color or what shade you're using, you've got names to refer to now, which is nice. We don't care about all of that. We care about this. We care about this gorgeousness. All right. So these are the colors. You've got an array of colors. You've got greens, purples, reds, browns, oranges. Like it's really pretty. Really, like this, I believe this is my favorite. Like this is, I've got so many different Morphe palettes, but this one's my favorite. I don't think anything could top the Jaclyn Hill collab one. Nah, this is babes. This is babe. I've seen loads of different tutorials and looks with this palette, but I'm seeing people gravitate, as usually they do, the reds, the oranges, even a few with pinks, but I'm not seeing many people use the greens, and the greens are what drew me to this palette. The greens sold me on this palette. So I was just like, and I don't really wear green eyeshadow, but I was just like, I need it. Like I saw those colors, like this section right here, I was like, give me all of it. Like, give me this section here. So on the Morphe website, this palette retails for £23, which is like, you can't go wrong. £23. Like, how can you go wrong with £23? The 35 Boss Mood palette is retailed at Morphe online, and I'm going to assume in store, because yay, we have a Morphe store. We have a Morphe store in the Stratford Westfield, and online, and Cult Beauty. Yeah, that's where you can pick this palette up if you're interested. So yeah, guys, if you are interested in this look and how I got this green envious look, poison ivy, I can't think of anything more green, apple, grass. Anyways, if you want this green look, please continue to watch. Hey guys, so let's get this cracking. First of all, we need to do our eyebrows. Tedious, but just like that, they're done. I'm gonna take the Mercier powder and translucent to set my eyelids. Sometimes it helps with the eyeshadow application. More time I don't do it, but this time I did. Right, so here's the star of the show. This is the Morphe 35M palette, and I'm taking the shade Express Yourself and going to be putting that in my crease. So sometimes it's best if you actually dab the eyeshadow and then blend it out, like pack it on. You get a better payoff sometimes. Well, most of the time you get a better payoff. So I've learned this trick. So I stipple it on first and then I blend it out. Makes life a lot easier. So here I am just really blending it on and packing on the shadow. Just for amplified look. Okay, so next I'm using the shade Hello Sunshine. And I'm just going to put that around the crease. You can do this in any way, to be honest. You can do it before or after. I like to do after now, so it shows up more. Okay, I'm now taking the shade Green with Envy. And I'm putting that into the crease as well, just to give the look a bit more depth. It's all about building dimension when you're doing a cut crease anyway. So you go from dark to light. No, light to dark. I'm using the shade Black Magic, which I forgot to show. It's just a black, and I'm putting that in my inner crease, like the inner corner. I'm now going to take the Revolution concealer in C12, and this is what I'm going to be using to cut my crease. You can use concealer, you can use a base, you can use whatever you want. So as I've explained in my previous video, to do cut creases on my eyes is a nightmare. It is an absolute nightmare because my eyes are hooded. But practice makes perfect, so I'm just going to keep on trying and trying and trying until I finally get it. I believe I'm getting better, but only time will tell when I go to look back at pictures. But yeah, I'm just repeating the steps on the other eye. One of my eyes is different shape. I've explained that in the last video as well. So one of my eyes is different shape. So my cut creases are never even. But I think I got it pretty even this time. So I'm taking the shade Light of the Party. And this is what I'm going to use on my lid. It's like just a shimmery ivory kind of colour. As you can see, it's really nice. But I had a problem with it. It wasn't picking up on the brush 100%, but I think it's because my brush was wet from doing the cut crease, so it just wasn't picking it up great. I then used the shade Electric Energy. It was like a gold green, and I just placed that on the outer lid. Yeah, same thing with this as well. I just had to really work with it because it wasn't picking up great and it started to crumble and look nasty in the palette. I'm now using the shade Bold Moves, and this is more of a green. This is more of a green shimmer, and I just put that in between the first two shades just to give it a nice transition. I think it really tied in with the look nice. So I'm going to be using the NYX What's the Point eyeliner and the Maybelline Great Lash mascara. Guys, I could not do my liner on camera, so you know, I tried last time and it didn't really work. So I'm just prepping my lashes for eyelash application. Taking my Revlon glue and my favourite eBay lashes. Putting them on with my snazzy tool. It's like tweezer scissors. They're my favourite. This is all I use. So yeah, I just think once lashes are on, it just makes the look come to life. And here you go, this is the look, close up. Let me know what you think. I really did enjoy. Alright, so now I'm taking the H&M Mattifying Primer. I need a new one because this is running low. So I'm just going to put this all over my face. And what I like to do now is dab it into the skin. Just so that it really, you know, sticks. I feel like I've been talking for ages, you know. Alright, I'm using my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation in the shade 10. At this point, I thought, like, yeah, it was over. Why is the foundation orange? But, you know, it worked out already. It worked out good. You know, it was fine. I used that foundation before, but it just, you know, on application, it just looks like that. So then I took the Makeup Revolution concealer shade in 12.5. So I originally had the 11 shade and that was too light for me. Then they came out with the half shades and I was like, yeah, this is me. But yeah, I'm just using this concealer to highlight the high points on my face. I use a lot of concealer, so just bear with me. Putting that under my eyes, my cupid's bow, my chin, my forehead. I'm gonna take my blending sponge from Real Techniques and I'm just gonna blend out all the areas that I highlighted. Blending is key, guys. Make sure you blend, blend, blend. I'm gonna take the Laura Mercier powder again, just to set the highlighted areas. I don't bake, as I said in the last video, so I just set and brush away. I look like I've gone on mask, but don't worry, we're gonna fix that. I'm gonna take the Fenty Beauty matchstick in Espresso and I'm going to place that in the hollows of my cheeks. I don't put it on my forehead, I literally just put it on my cheeks because yeah, I look like Skeletor and that's not cute. But yeah, sometimes I have trouble blending that, by the way. I'm taking my Black Radiance pressed powder in Golden Almond and just to blend everything in. Definitely need to get that again. Right, taking my favourite thing, my CoverGirl Queen bronzer in Ebony Bronze. This is what I use to blend out the matchstick and contour, well, bronze my face. Put it on my temples as well as the hollows of my cheek, along my nose. So yes, blush. I'm going to take my Sleep blush in Sahara just to pop on the cheeks. Now, highlight time. This is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Perfect Topping. This was a limited edition shade, so sorry guys, but yeah, I love this just to give a like subtle glow, but the brush I was using made it subtle, to be fair. So this is when I rectify any mistakes that I've made. So foundation gets on my brows most of the time, so I just go back over with a pencil and I put back in my beauty mark on my forehead. Now I'm just using the eyeshadows that I used on my lid, on my lower lash line, just in reverse to, you know, get the look to tie in. Then what I'm going to do is take my highlighter and put it in my inner tear duct, amplify the look even more. I'm going to take my NYX finishing spray. This is the matte version. And now I'm going to get my mascara, put it on the bottom lash line as well. I'm now taking the Suede lip liner. I forgot the shade, to be honest. I'll list it in the description box. And I'm using that to outline my lips. I'm then going to take my MAC lipstick in Well to do my lipstick. If you don't have this colour, go and get it, please. It's gorgeous. And that, guys, brings me to the end of my tutorial. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you recreate this look. I hope you get the palette. I hope you get the palette. It's really amazing. Like, to be honest, the shimmers, I don't know. The shimmers in the palette, they were crumbling. They weren't really picking up on the brush well. However, this was straight after I did the cut crease, so the brush could have been wet. But please don't let that deter you from getting this palette, because it's gorgeous. It really is, and it performs amazingly. Like, I'm really digging this look. Like, I'm really digging it. As always, I would like to thank you all for watching and sticking with me to the end. Please don't forget to comment, rate and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and don't forget to click that notification bell so you never miss an upload from myself. You can keep up with me on my socials, which are Twitter, Instagram and Snapchat, all three of them, and the handle for those will all be in the description box down below. And until the next video, remember to stay true, remain beautiful, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye guys.